Hey everybody, Grant here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm 60 years old and I exercise at home and I share that stuff with you guys online. Now, bad posture. I see it a lot, and it's not just us older folks. I see it younger people, people that sit at desks all day, gaming and working and whatever, shoulders slouch. Now, I don't think I've ever had a problem with slouched shoulders, and for years I sat at a desk. In fact, I still do. The thing is, I work the muscles that help strengthen your shoulders, pull everything back so that you don't even have to think about it, and you can look confident and you don't have any upper back problems. You want to strengthen your rhomboids, your lower, your mid traps, your rear delts, all that area in the upper back there. And I have a few easy exercises that you can do at home or anywhere, and you won't even have to think about bad posture ever again. So let's get to it. First up, we're going to do something called the Y raise. Now, when you do this exercise, you want to be laying, you can be laying on a flat bench or however you like. I like to do this one on an incline bench. And essentially what you're doing, you lay on your stomach and you're going to reach your arms out, shaped like, so your body is shaped like a Y. And with a light weight, you're just going to lift your arms up at the shoulder, just like that. And that's going to, your rhomboids and your lower mid traps are going to be firing up in your rear delts to strengthen so that they can do it, right? So here I'm going to use these fancy pink weights. Oh, and we're going for a ride. Okay, so you let your arms hang down, and at the shoulders, you want to bend up and lift up, drop it down. You don't need to go higher than parallel to the ground. Up, you can hold it out a little bit. Sometimes I bring them out like this to so I look like a T. And just keep focusing on your shoulder doing the lifting, not your hands or your elbow. If you do your hands or your elbow, you're taking away from working the rhomboids and mid back. Y, and hold it. And that exercise, I guarantee, if you've never done that, you're going to feel it later on in the day. And you don't have to use weight if you've never done that before and you don't do any exercises for your upper back. Don't use weight, just use your arms, and you're going to feel it back there. Next up. Okay, next up is a scapular shrug. Now, you want to work the rhomboids and mid to lower traps. Now, your shoulder blades, you want to bring them back. So I don't have a skeleton here, but let's just say here's your rib cage, okay? The sides. Now, my scapula, my shoulder blades are on the back here. Now, they move like this. So that's the movement I want to replicate, but I want to add a little bit of resistance. Okay? So we're going to do that, and that's going to help strengthen that whole shoulder girdle there and scapular section. So what we're going to do, now I'm going to take the weights. Usually I use a little bit heavier weight. So you can do this just bent over like this if you want, but I find when I lay on a bench, I can focus more on the exercise and not just stabilizing myself. So you let your arms hang down. Now, don't mistake this for a Kelso shrug. A Kelso shrug is when you shrug up at the shoulders and you shrug up behind your head. Okay? We're not doing that. We're letting our arms hang down. We're keeping our arms straight, and we're just pulling back on the shoulders. Just that slight movement. And you're just pulling back. Don't bend at the elbows. You just want to feel that the shoulder blades. You just want to focus there and just pull back there. And do that as many times as you can comfortably, 12, 15 times. And you're going to find, same as the Y raise, you're really going to feel this later. Now, as you get stronger, you can add more weight, or you can just use a light weight. You can use a heavy cans of soup, whatever you want. Tomato juice, whatever you want. And those two exercises alone are going to strengthen that whole back area there, and they're going to help just naturally just pull your shoulders back, so you don't have to focus on standing, erect like this. It's just your body's just going to stand the way it should in the first place. So next up are a couple of stretches, one stretch and an even easier exercise. Okay, next up, we're going to do an easy exercise that you can just do laying on your stomach. And it's going to pull together the other two exercises we just did all in one movement, except without the weight. Okay? So now what you're going to do, lay down and with your chest up off the ground, because you don't want to be too flat. You want to be up a bit, so your arms will be up off the ground. Now, in a T position with your arms out, lift your arms up, and again, what you want to do is you want to focus on the scapula, your shoulder blades, and thinking about your shoulder blades, just squeeze them back and lift up, squeeze them together, thinking about your shoulder blades. Don't lead with your hands or with your elbows. Even if the movement is just ever so slight at first, you're going to find that it's going to work that area. And this one too, do it, a dozen times if you can. Keeping your hands off the ground. And that's that one. That's going to also exercise that whole back part there, the rear delts, the rhomboids, the lower mid traps. So there's 3 exercises. Now we're going to do a stretch. And okay, so for this stretch, we're going to stretch out the back, and we're going to get on all fours as such. And what you're going to do is take your one hand, we'll take our right hand, and we're going to reach across under, like we're reaching for something, and just kind of reach, like that. And then same with the other side. Now we're going to reach, keeping your other hand and your knees on the ground. Reach. Give me that donut. Okay, do that. Reach. Now you're stretching all that back out, probably in a way you haven't really done before. Stretch. Okay, and now we're just going to do the opposite. We're going to stretch. We're going to reach up. Now we're stretching kind of the lower back, rib cage, and upper back. Stretch. Reach up. Keeping your other hand planted. Show the sky. If you can reach so that your arms are in a 180, that's great. If you can't, if you can only go to here, that's fine. Work to get to about here. And that's it. I can feel that stretching my back. So I recorded the end of that last shot, and classic Grant, I cut the video off at about here. So I was talking, no head. So with those exercises, you're going to find that your posture is just going to improve naturally, because you're strengthening all of the muscles that are responsible for pulling your shoulder back, and keeping your shoulder blades and everything in check. And it's just going to, improve that area so much more. So give them a shot 3-4 times a week. What does that take? 5-10 minutes maybe. So it's really not much time if you're not doing upper back exercises already. Those are easy ones to do for just about anyone. And like I said, if you don't have weights and you don't use heavy weights at all, light weights, and you can use anything, cans of soup, little small cans of paint, whatever has a little bit of weight, just that little bit of weight is going to make the difference. So give it a shot, and if you do it and it works great for you or not, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear. And thanks for watching. And if you're not subscribed, what the heck? What are you doing? Have a good one.